I get asked about once a week, how about an update on the Heli? Well, how about an update on the Heli? We're going to get this thing at least a little bit further down the road today. We're going to finish the stub and get it adapted to where we can mount this thing on the windmill tower. So let's do that. Oh Lord Jesus! Man, I'm glad I got that on tape. The flat disc is the best thing to happen to angle grinder since electricity. It's a flange. Load bearing bucket of paint. We got close enough. Get one full walk. We are close enough to get 4 stainless steel 1/2-inch bolts to it. So, alright. Let's go get the rest of our stub. Alright. There's our tower. This is a coupler for a piece of 2 3/8-inch wool-fill casing. And it is almost a perfect fit for a collar on this stub. So what we're going to do is, I've got this stick right here. There's a coupler down at the other end. We are going to cut a 3-foot long piece, maybe not quite that long. I'm going to kind of wing the length on what's going to extend above the tower. I only need 12 inches. We're going to at least go with 24. And then the other end down there is going to be about 12 feet long. That will go through the nose up here, or the head, and then it's going to hang down between those 4 braces, and then I'm going to put turnbuckles down here, and that's how I'm going to level it whenever it's up in the air. Let's get this stuff cut out. And like you guys saw, that's gonna slip right through that. So we're also going to cut a collar that's gonna weld onto the end of that, keep that from running away from us. This 3-inch casing over here is what we're gonna make our collar from. This will spread out and wrap around that collar, and then we'll weld it in place after everything else is set up. I want that to be the last thing we put in place, so that in case the heat warps that coupler or something, I won't have any trouble with threading on the stub after we're done manufacturing it. Two of the biggest things that I've learned about this turbine are, one, if you don't watch it, it will fall over, which it's very heavy and thickly made. So if it falls over, it's not really going to hurt it. But I left that blade hub on it. It fell over on it, and one of the blades is messed up. Luckily, that's the hub I'm going to use for a different project. Second thing, it is a finger eater. I just smashed my finger in between the stopper and the post, and it does not feel good. I'm kind of afraid to look at my finger, but we'll do that later. Try to just not use it for much right now. This is going to be our stub. I'll weld up just like so. Try to get as close to center as possible. We're going to go around this, and then we're going to weld some veins on it. Some ribs. That's the word I was looking for. Give it a little extra strength. That's why I'm making it right. look great, but it doesn't look bad. Definitely be prettier, but it'll do the job. That's something that I do want to stress. The welder that I'm using is a cheap Harbor Freight flux core welder. Runs off 110. It is not the best tool for this job. Looking at this, I got good penetration here, all along through here. Got crap right there. About a little over 3/4 of it is good solid weld, and then the last of it is complete rubbish. But it'll be good enough to hold up what we're doing. I just want to stress that when there comes time for you guys to do this, if y'all decide to do this, use a better welder, do a better job than I did. Alright, we are going to also weld some ribs on the sides. One, it'll give it a little bit more contact area for the weld. It'll make that stronger. And but yeah, that's really the reason why I'm doing it. So, man. We're gonna do 3 inches. Trying to start fires left and right. Alright. I didn't realize it at the time, but all while I was welding this together, my camera wasn't recording because I was out of space. Alright, got all these little boogery welds all over this thing just to add a little bit of rigidity to the flange. We're going to clean it up a little bit and then go fit everything together, see what it looks like. That thing's dangerous. All the patience I got for that. I can't get in there with most of that stuff anyway, so we're going to clean up this part a little bit. Just because we had some slag that ended up on this side. Okay, got one more thing to do. You know, like I said earlier, this collar, this coupler, it fits just snug, not snug, but you know, pretty good inside this collar on top of this Fisher. It's a Fisher windmill. Anyway, so I cut a small coupler out of 3-inch casing. We slotted it so it was expand a little bit and hammered that boy on there. What we're going to do now what we're going to do now is thread on something you won't see in very many of my videos. I knew exactly where a tool was. Gonna do is weld a couple of good solid tacks on just this collar. I just want this collar just to support the weight of this thing. Doesn't take a whole lot. Alright, and then right here I'm going to put one tack on the stub just so that this won't twist loose in the air. I'll be able to come at it with an angle grinder and just do a little cut, get it free, but in the meantime it's not going to come loose unless, you know, I want it to. Alright guys, and that's the stub and the flange for the Heli 2.0. It's ready to bolt up to it, run some wire. Basically tomorrow we'll get the rest of the legs on this thing so I can get it spaced out. And then it's going to be right there, just past where the I-1500 is laying over. And what I'm hoping is that this weekend I'll have the footers poured for the 1500 and the Heli. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Slam bam, I'm feeling alright. Troubles take a hike in the blink of an eye. Why dee 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 dee.